Hi, my name is Guy. I'm an English teacher here at Native Speakers. I can talk a little bit about my method of when I find new students, how I can teach them, and what we do to find out what their level is. So first of all, what we do is I usually give the student a test to try to find out what their level of grammar is. And this test takes maybe like about, 15-20 minutes approximately, depending on the student's level. Then, of course, we do a little bit of writing. I speak to them, I check their pronunciation, and such an assessment takes about an hour if you want to know about everything about their grammar, their speaking skills, their reading, their pronunciation. And then when I develop a course for the student, so first of all, I test them, find out what their level is, if they're intermediate, upper intermediate, or whatever. If they don't have any special requests, then we just usually do like general grammar or reading, speaking, and I will give them general English, for example, and every single time I see the person has a problem, I start to add more exercises to their grammar book or to their exercises. Usually the lessons are about 2 times a week, so it really is important when the student does homework and follows this program as well, because some people are very busy and they can't always do homework. But if we have lessons twice a week, I like to focus on speaking during the lesson and reading, making the student practice the grammar and exercise that we have studied previously, and then they can help themselves by putting more into it. So of course, I think every day you should practice your English as much as possible, maybe like an hour or so. But if not, then that means you would have to have more lessons with a teacher, practice more, because you need someone to coach you. Other students have special requests. For example, they might want marketing or business English, and usually we use books for that. They have their own special vocabulary and program with them. Or if somebody needs accent, if they need pronunciation or accent reduction, that's a whole nother thing. But if we just talk about general English, that means that I use the standard books. I use all the books that are recommended by TOEFL, like Understanding Using English Grammar. We need to learn phrasal verbs. Also, I use English Grammar and Use. I have a lot of resources. There are applications you can use on your phone, websites, but I'm more of a traditional teacher. I give my students a lot of homework, I give them a lot of handouts, and I will have them read something, but I stress on pronunciation. So, it could be a little bit repetitive, but that's what helps people remember. After you do this 10, 20, 30 times, you'll catch yourself making your own mistakes. So lessons are very individualized, because this is not like university when you have a semester and everybody has to follow, and if you don't follow, that's on you. But here we will concentrate mostly on your personal problems. So if you have some specific issue with your grammar, we'll just keep doing that, move on to something else, and then go back to it. And then if I see something interesting, or I'm always introducing new material, I'm constantly updating my resources, my books, everything. I don't use the same book all the time. I will see what's new, I'll see what the student needs, I'll see what the student likes. And if one method doesn't work, we go on to the next one. It's not just one method. Every person is an individual, have their own problems, and I just have to try to find the way that works best with that person. So that's my method, and I'm a pretty strict teacher. I give a lot of homework. You'll have like tons of papers, and that I just think that, of course, the more you put into it as a student, the more you're going to get out of it. Because I study language, I know the same thing. It's just repetition, and you need someone to back you, a coach who's positive and who knows what he's talking about. And a native speaker would be best.